This is Iman Gadzhi. And at the start of this year, I embarked on a journey known as monk mode. The question is, what is monk mode?
Monk mode is a period of immersion. It's a period in which you say to yourself and you signal to the people around you that, listen, I'm locked in, I'm focused. Now,
so as Iman just explained, monk mode is a period of focus, it's a period of dedication. You are dedicating yourself to a higher cause, sacrificing some of the instant pleasures for long-term gratification. Now, the beautiful thing about monk mode is that there are just pillars, non-negotiables that you decide to do every single day. Areas of your life that you want to focus on, and they can be really whatever you like. At the start of this year, I decided to do a full year of monk mode, and the 3 pillars that I decided to focus on were as follows. The first one was going to be absolutely no alcohol for an entire year. And in fact, the last video I made was a 90-day update on no alcohol whatsoever. The next pillar of mine was no dating, no women the entire year. I decided to go on a full year of celibacy, and there's actually many reasons as to why I'm even doing this. One, and the most important, is to strengthen my relationship with God and take my faith more seriously. If I eliminate distractions like drinking and women, it gives me time to focus on my faith. Whenever I am dating or in a relationship, I'm still devoted to trying to read my Bible, go to church, spend time with God, but it's just not as optimal when I am single. And maybe in my past, I have dated the wrong women. That's probably what it has been, because I do believe the right woman out there will actually bring you closer to God, not draw you further away from Him. And so in an effort to be celibate this year and just focus on my relationship with God, focus on my finances, my fitness, my friendships, I believe that God will bring the right person to me on His timing and when I am ready. The next reason why I'm abstaining from women actually is what ties into my third pillar. You see, these days, dating is actually quite expensive. I'll give you an idea by using one of my last dates I went on as an example. One of the last dates I went on was me and this girl. We went out, we got some drinks, socialized, had a good time, danced, and then that was pretty much it. But by the time I filled my car up with gas, got some pre-game drinks at the bar while we were there, when you add all of that up, it was probably close to around $200 that I spent that night. Now, of course, the gas is gonna last me, for the remainder of the week, but we didn't even do dinner. It was just drinks, and that was it. I actually heard an interesting quote by someone. They said that $100 is the new $20 bill, and I could not agree more. Now, if I were to do a breakdown as far as dating as an expense, month to month, what would the average cost of it be? Well, if I did one date per week, the average cost is at least $100, because maybe some nights you go out for dinner, maybe you grab a cup of coffee, maybe you don't do any of that and you just chill and watch a movie. If you're gonna do it week by week, average cost, if I had to guess, it'd be like $100 per date. And you do one date a week, you're looking at like $400 a month. And that's actually kind of cheap, to be honest with you. I know dudes that will take girls out to like a nice restaurant. We're talking like Javier's, Mastro's, that kind of thing. And you're looking at least like $300, $400 dinner, which is just absolutely insane. And so I figured that if I'm eliminating alcohol, if I'm eliminating dating, remove those 2 aspects, leads me into my third aspect, which is investing. Now, in the first video of the year, I talked about me wanting to invest and take that much more seriously, focusing on finances this year. And so the question is, what exactly am I investing in? Why am I being so frugal with my money now? Is there an opportunity in the market? Is there some secret that I know that nobody else knows? And it's no secret, really. You've probably heard of this vehicle that I'm investing in. You may or may not be a fan of it, to be honest with you. But what I'm investing in is cryptocurrency. And I want to clarify, this is not financial advice. Don't take anything that I am saying seriously. Do your own research when it comes to investing. I am not responsible for anybody making any financial decisions whatsoever. I just want to throw that out there. Now, I know when I said crypto, there was probably about half the audience that said, you're an idiot. There was other half of the audience saying, buy the dips. And there was maybe some people in the middle between those two saying, what is crypto? I'm not gonna get into what is crypto. You probably have all heard of Bitcoin. Again, do your own research, but I am an advocate of cryptocurrency. It has made me money in the past. I think that the price of cryptocurrency over the next year is gonna go up in value. I've identified an opportunity in the market that I think is a good investment that will make me money. I have conviction in the cryptocurrencies that I'm buying, so I am focusing on buying as much as I possibly can. Again, this is not financial advice. Don't take anything that I'm saying seriously. Do your own research before investing your money. Never invest more than you are prepared to lose. But those are my 3 pillars when it comes to monk mode. No alcohol, no women, and buy as much crypto as I possibly can. If you guys want to know what coins I'm investing in, what cryptocurrencies that I think are going to do well, well, leave a comment. And I'll tell you, again, it's not gonna be financial advice. You have to do your own homework, do your own research. But I believe in the next 10 years when it comes to investing in cryptocurrency, that is going to be my ticket to financial freedom. When I title this video, Becoming a Millionaire with Iman Gadzhi, I believe that cryptocurrency will be the vehicle that will make me my first $1 million, or at least one of the vehicles. And that is why I'm taking this monk mode extremely seriously in terms of not dating, in terms of not drinking. But we are over a quarter of the way through the year, and I realized that I didn't necessarily make a monk mode part 2 video explaining everything. And so here I am, kind of reintroducing it. I also have been extremely inconsistent with uploading on YouTube. April was a bit of a wild month. There was a lot of stress going on in April. Taxes were due. I'm an independent contractor and I'm self-employed in terms of personal training. So I was giving a lot of focus to that. I was getting some new clients over the month of April. Again, it was tax season, so that was just a nightmare in and of itself. And because I don't actually make any money on YouTube specifically, it just wasn't my main priority in terms of making videos. But we're back when it comes to making YouTube videos. I'm gonna try my very best to upload up to 3 times a week on this channel. Again, taking you guys through the journey of this year of being on monk mode. But now that we got this very long and extended intro out of the way, it is time to do what we do best, and that is go to the gym. See you guys there. Alrighty, it's upper body day today, so we're talking chest, back, shoulders, arms, the whole enchilada. We're supersetting some back and some chest right now. We're doing some straight arm lat pull downs, supersetted with some flat cable press. And when it comes to the working sets, which I'm about to start my first working set, I don't even really count my reps. I just go as many as I can to failure and even like beyond failure with some partials, and that's pretty much it. Alrighty, for the first working set of chest for this exercise, we're doing some flat cable presses, which I'm a bigger fan of than flies. For whatever reason, when I do flies the next day, the middle of my sternum is always super sore and almost in pain. So since eliminating flies and only doing presses, I don't get that pain anymore. And I have noticed that with pressing movements only, my chest actually has grown a tad bit, and my chest is my weakest body part for sure on my physique. And if my chest is growing, why change it? So we are all presses and no flies. All right, next exercise we have here on the agenda is this like low row-esque machine. Now, this comes with the default grip of like this supinated grip. But what I actually like doing though is taking this D handle, throwing it on here, and starting in a pronated position, and then kind of rotating it to more of a neutral grip here. I find that much more effective in terms of like trying to target my back specifically. And so if there's certain machines where you can throw a D handle on and you can actually get a better squeeze in your back and feel the contraction more, do it. Now, another thing about my training that I've actually started doing is I am lifting in terms of weight a lot less. I kind of put my ego to the side and not really cared about how much weight is on the actual bar. I mean, I still try and challenge myself. Like I'm not gonna put, 10 pounds on this machine and think it's gonna give me the same benefit as if I didn't challenge the muscle with a little bit more heavier of a version of that weight. But I try and pick a weight that's ultimately like moderate to somewhat heavy, but not anything crazy or mind-blowing. And I'm just trying to push the muscle to failure and then maybe even beyond failure. And I find that I'm actually getting better gains lifting lighter. All right, for this next exercise, or this next superset, viewer discretion is advised because what we're doing is we're supersetting some cable side laterals with cable rear delts. I mean, if you want the best pump you're ever gonna have in your entire life, right into the deltoids, this is it right here. All right, I ended up finishing the workout off with some biceps and some triceps, but it's time for the mandatory pump check. That's lighting up, okay?